Hey you guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. So, I'm sure a lot of you guys were very surprised, including myself, that Demon Hunter released 2 brand new albums this year opposed to 1. Because I don't know about you guys, but I didn't even expect 1 Demon Hunter album this year. So, to get 2 of them was definitely a pleasant surprise. So today we're going to do something a little bit different. What if Demon Hunter did only release 1 album this year? And I know that there were some people that were saying, even in my review for War and Peace, that, it would be best if they just combined, like, the best songs onto just one album and created one awesome album. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to go over the track list for War and the track list for Peace, and we're going to build the perfect album. Now, I'm going to kind of make this track listing reasonable as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the way that I would place the track listing. Okay, so this is how I would probably have the track listing. I got 11 tracks here, which is nothing new for Demon Hunter. I know Demon Hunter has had 11 tracks before on their albums. I know True Defiance had 11 tracks, and I believe The World is a Thorn did too. So yeah, this is nothing new for Demon Hunter to have 11 tracks, and yeah, I think this is how I would place them. So we got Cut to Fit as the opening track, which the reason I do have this as the opening track and not More Than Bones is because I do feel like across both albums, I do feel like Cut to Fit is just a more suitable opening track, given that it does more so represent Demon Hunter's sound. And of course, On My Side is on my track list, and this would make sense because it was the leading single, and probably still would be the leading single if they would have released the album this way. And then, of course, we got Close Enough, Loneliness, and then When the Devil Come. Now, I do think all these tracks are appropriately placed. Some might disagree with Loneliness and When the Devil Come being on my track list, but Loneliness was always a song that I've liked. When the Devil Come, on the other hand, was a song that I initially did not like, but it has grown on me. And, it would make sense where it is on my track list, because I do believe that it is track 5 on the Peace album. But not only that, it's also track 5 on Demon Hunter albums are usually either radio rock songs or they're ballad songs. So I do feel like When the Devil Come is appropriately placed where it is on the track listing on my Build My Own Demon Hunter album in 2019. And then of course we got The Negative, which may be the heaviest track on my Build My Own album. There isn't really any barn burner songs on my Build My Own album, but I think this would be the closest thing to it if they would have taken this route. And it would make sense because it would pick things right back up after the calmness of Loneliness and When the Devil Come, because those are 2 very mellow songs, so it would make sense for the band to pick things right back up with this album with the song The Negative. And then it throws things right back down with the song Recuse Myself. Now, I gotta be honest, but I really have to be an idiot to not place this song on my track list, because across both albums, this is hands down one of the best, if not maybe the best song across both albums, because this is a song that I've always liked. It'll probably always go down as one of my favorite Demon Hunter songs. It's definitely one of my favorite Demon Hunter songs at the moment. And I like how experimental this track is. Obviously, it would be more on the calm side on this if I were to build my own album. And yeah, I think it would work where it is. It is a more experimental track again, and yeah, I think it's appropriately placed on the track list as well. And then Bet My Life would be the next track, which is also appropriately placed because I do believe that Bet My Life is actually the following track to Recuse Myself on the Peace album anyway. And then some of you might be wondering why No Place For You Here is on my track list. And I know I said that this was one of my least favorites whenever War first got released, but believe it or not, this is a song that has grown on me. The chorus is rather simple, but I don't know what it is, but there's something about this song now that I just absolutely appreciate now. And then Leave Me Alone is the follow-up track, which is also the follow-up track when it came to the War track list. And yeah, it's another song that has grown on me that I only thought was okay at first. And then of course, the album ends with Lesser Gods, which across both albums, I do think that Lesser Gods is also the better closing track. I do like the experimentation that they took with the closing track to Peace, but I don't know. I just find myself enjoying Lesser Gods more. It's something that's very different for Demon Hunter, especially within the vocals. I like just about everything about this song, and I would definitely choose this as the album closer than I would the closer for Peace, which is Fear Is Not My Guide. But that's still a good song. But I just prefer Lesser Gods personally. So there you go, guys. That is my track list for my Build My Own Demon Hunter album of this year. If they were to only release one album this year, I would have preferred it to be this way. Now, again, some might disagree with this track list. Some might be like, what? Why don't you have this song? Or why isn't that song on the list? But this is just my opinion. And, I think this is a reasonable track list. I think there's a lot of diversity going on here. And it would also, of course, be better than their last album. And so, yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Take care.